will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Duke's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Dukes line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Hokies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Watson. That's caught. It's Keith. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone.
They stripped it out. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Stewart. Tackled there by the defense.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for him.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Hokie! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Pfeiffer. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Dukes are flying down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Carney. Running into the open space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield, it's Watson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a tackle up front.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. A sack at the 20.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Well, jet sweep pass. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got a man. It's Green. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
From the gun, the ground game. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. And the Hokies have enough for the first down. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
This isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying to run, it's Overton. Shakes off the defender. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Hokies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, and you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Makes the grab, it's Barber. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. They'll run the screen. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll give it to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On the move. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
I think because of where they are on the field right now, close to midfield, made that decision a whole lot easier for the head coach to decide to go for it on that 4th down.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
Looking to throw, it's Watson. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Hokies get enough for the first down. Hokie, high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
A design run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw. Got his man on the right. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an...
Touchdown, James Madison. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Watson. Looking to scramble. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option, the give. Still on his feet at the 35. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. quickly out to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open. Take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second. And the Dukes will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive hit.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Green. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stumping him at the line of scrimmage?
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Looking for space to the left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Overton. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself in the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack back.
Hand off from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. The Hokies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's reeled in. It's Selden. Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Running the red zone. It's Overton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play. And now,
touchdown, Hokies! And the punishment has been extended.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 25 to Louisiana. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Carney. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he dropped it. Oh, for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Watson. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Finds his man. It's Holloway. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
And the Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Bryant. And to get rid of it quickly.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Finds the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dukes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarter through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to pass on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fakes the grab. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Wiggins. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Running back searching for a hole. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Dukes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Hard running there. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg. Caught behind the line. It's Mason. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Bryant. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. He'll do it himself. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He'll throw it. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
The play action fake. He's going to take off. It's complete. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Dukes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Bring in the heat. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, James Madison. The defense putting points on the board.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This is a designed run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They're going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Hokie! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense looks as if it's coming. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants a big play here late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially